Throne and Liberty is an anticipated MMO that I've talked about on this channel before. Throne and Liberty is NCSoft's next big MMO and is due to release later in 2023 at the time of this recording. Amazon announced today that they will be releasing Throne and Liberty here in the West as well as in Japan as the publisher. NCSoft is in full control of development, of course, but Amazon Games will be the publisher in this agreement. Throne and Liberty is set to release for PC, PS5, and the Xbox Series X. This is another move from Amazon Games to be standing in the middle of another MMORPG release. They jumped in on the opportunity to publish Lost Ark here. They have announced they will be publishing Blue Protocol as well, and of course they have their own self-developed MMO, New World, as well. They seem to even be dipping their toes in other genres as they are also publishing the next Tomb Raider installment. I think this deal with Throne and Liberty and Amazon's involvement is the kind of thing we can start to see normalized as we go forward. Now, Throne and Liberty is NCSoft's attempt to release the next big MMO, and its graphics are certainly stunning. It will of course come down to gameplay and systems. For example, if it is a pay-to-win or cash shop heavy type MMO, it will likely not compete with the top 3 MMOs, at least in the West. Throne and Liberty is definitely one of the MMOs I am watching for, I'm waiting for it, and I will try it upon release, but its vibes of Black Desert are certainly not appealing to me. I'm hoping it is certainly its own thing, and its feature list sounds exciting if it isn't over monetized. Throne and Liberty has a shot at being a fun MMO though. NCSoft is one of the fairly better developers in my opinion compared with some of the competition. Even if I'm not a big fan of Guild Wars 2, it's a smash hit and beloved by many. And let's not forget that City of Heroes, the Lineage series, WildStar, Blade and Soul were all NCSoft titles. We have quite the mixed bag here, and Throne and Liberty is a new IP for NCSoft. They first started developing it and it was known as LLL, and it was kind of at the beginning kind of like a Lineage kind of game, but now it's its own complete thing. It's an open world MMO with a seamless world to explore. It has dynamic weather, a main story that they say will be presented more as a background saga and not something that sits at the forefront of your attention at all times, and they say they are focusing more on the players creating their own stories. Throne and Liberty is a classless combat type where you have weapons tied to skills and abilities. I kind of just like classes, but okay, whatever you want to do, NCSoft. Throne and Liberty also offers optional PvP through certain zones and during PvP events. Throne and Liberty offers guilds the ability to fight and conquer areas of the map for rewards. We've heard all this before, but it's NCSoft, and although they are far from my favorite developer, they aren't at the bottom of the list either. A few people have contacted me regarding this Amazon publisher deal, and I gotta be honest, I don't think it means much for what Throne and Liberty will be. It doesn't appear that Amazon Games makes very large requests of their developers, and I'm sure they have learned a thing or two from the release of Lost Ark, or at least we can hope they did, or I can. Lost Ark is a good example of an MMO that people really were having fun with, even if I didn't like it at all, but its over monetization caused many to walk away. It's a common issue that, quite frankly, I'm sick of even talking about, because it's the cause of the decline of excitement for new MMOs. This day and age, we literally expect shenanigans, and that's the sad state of affairs of the MMORPG genre. It is worth, of course, mentioning that New World is an example of not over monetizing, and I'll always give it credit for that. We can hope that there are concessions made during the deal to release Throne and Liberty outside of South Korea, where NCSoft is located, because the way we approach monetization here and the way we receive it and our expectations are just so very different than they are in South Korea. One thing I can say fairly confidently is that Amazon's MMO releases on day one have been fairly competent in comparison with their competition. There were only mild issues on day one of New World or Lost Ark. Issues, of course, arose over time, especially for New World, for sure, but the launch days weren't too shabby. It does feel odd that NCSoft won't be publishing Throne and Liberty themselves, but with Amazon having some of the most top-tier servers, like I said before, I'm sure they're working also on deals to use these servers to score more publishing rights, so I just generally expect to see more and more of this in the future. Now, real quick, let's hear from the members of Napalm, and then we'll be back with more. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more MMO and RPG content.
Real quick, I want to give a shout out to the members of Napalm. They have strapped on their armor and are casting the spells of awesome by supporting this channel and keeping me full-time every month. Thank you so very much. And I think you are interested in becoming a member. You can do so by clicking join down below this video and pick a level that is right for you. And And I would like to give a very special thank you to the Lords of Napalm, Bounty Code, Jared Woodhouse, Daimlos, Farthest Reach, Sparrow, Christopher Hensel, Random Rob, Zelik Lid, Rotten Yo Mom, Vander, Gallerang Moonsong, What's the Takeaway, Trips, Daniel Cordley, Richard Glass, and Remy D. Thank you for your highest tier membership.
Now, you can say what you will about Amazon grabbing up another deal with another MMO, but let's be honest, anybody who is out here trying to make new MMOs is a good thing at the end of the day. And although New World has had its issues, they certainly haven't given up on it, and it has improved tenfold from where it once was, and it does appear that Amazon is working hard to become a major player in the MMORPG space. Throne and Liberty is a great example of a major AAA MMO release coming this year, as far as we know at least, and is certainly worth keeping on your radar. Of course, I'll be playing and streaming it upon release, so stay tuned if you are on the fence about it, but it's time for you to let me know what you think about Throne and Liberty. Are you looking forward to it? Is it on your radar? What do you think about this Amazon deal? Please leave me a comment down below, and please hit that like button like it owes you money, and please subscribe for more MMO and RPG content. And until next time, my friends, God bless and happy gaming.